Good afternoon. I'm doing my persuasive speech over is NASCAR a sport? And I just want to make sure that everybody knows some people that like NASCAR know that it's a sport, but some people that don't like NASCAR think that it might not be a sport, because in order to be a sport, it takes a lot of effort, athleticism, activity, and a lot of people don't think that. So I'm going to try to persuade you that NASCAR is not a sport. And according to debate.org, in one reply, in one post, was asked, is NASCAR a sport? And one gentleman said on debate.org that they sit for 4 to 5 hours. That's their sport. The most activity they do is turning the steering wheel left. You only lose 74 calories per hour when driving. It says NASCAR drivers are stressed out about the next time they have to turn left. Let's say 100 CHs, that's 400 total. Alright. What is a sport to me? A sport is something that takes work to perfect your body to perform at peak performance. That's to me. Like lifting weights, sprinting, shooting a basketball, kicking a soccer ball, catching a football. But NASCAR drivers literally do none of that. All they would need is either better parts, better cars, etc. You could take a guy that sucks at racing, give him the fastest car available, and he is a sudden contender. Football, if you suck at football, it takes you grinding and sacrificing your body slowly to become the best that you can be. The sad part is that even fans of the sport, NASCAR, have even told me that they only watch for a crash. Yeah. It's not athletic. It's not a sport. NASCAR is a driving competition to me. A sport requires proper physical skill and form. Some forms of vehicular racing could be considered a sport, such as motorcycle racing, that requires precise form. But NASCAR is about sitting strapped into a seat, driving around, and honking your horn. To me, that's what that is. According to the definition, yes, NASCAR is a sport. To people that believe NASCAR is a sport. Since drivers are sitting in a car for 2+ hours, fighting the steering and control of the car, they are using physical exertion to drive. That's what some people say. I think it's boring to watch. I think it's a sport for cars, but not for humans. The car is doing all the work. To me, that's what I think. The car is doing all the work. It would take a week to show anyone how to be a NASCAR driver. But you never stop learning how to improve sprint times, or if you're a runner, of learning new plays, if you need to score goals. The drivers sit in a seat strapped down for a few hours, repeatedly turning left. That's what they do. They go around the track, they turn left. Of course, they have a team, a crew, a pit crew that changes their tires for them, does different things. But are those people properly trained? Are those people athletes? Do they have to be a certain way? So I just feel like it isn't a sport. Is there training required to be a driver? Does it take precision? I mean, those are the things that I feel wrong with, that NASCAR is not a sport. Whether you like it or not, people have recognized it, that NASCAR is recognized as a sport in the U.S. and around the world. NASCAR has grown to become the second most popular professional sport in terms of television ratings inside the U.S. ranking, according to CBSSports.com. Internationally, NASCAR races are broadcast in over 150 countries. It holds 17 of the top 20 attended sport events in the U.S. and has 75 million fans who purchase over $3 billion in annual licensed product sales. So, you know, the majority of people, 65%, think it's a sport. The other 35% think it's not. So I'm sticking with that. I hope this was quite interesting for you, but in my opinion, NASCAR is not a sport. It's only about competition.